Okay, so we're going to be entering Chapter 5, Engine Fire Protection Systems. There's going to be 32 total questions in this chapter, all right, divided into 3 parts. So let's get started. Question number 1, Kitty continuous loop. Kitty continuous loop. So which of the following fire detection systems are commonly used in engine nacelles? It's the Kitty continuous loop. Kitty continuous loop. Question number 2. To activate a warning device in the event of a power plant fire. To activate a warning device in the event of power plant fire. To activate a warning device in the event of power plant fire. So what is the function of the fire detection system? It is to activate a warning device in the event of a power plant fire. All right, to activate a warning device in the event of power plant fire. Number 3. So we have another figure here. So referring to figure 2, determine the fire extinguisher container pressure limits when the temperature is at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So determine figure 2 at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. If you notice, it'll be a minimum of 338 to a maximum of 424. 338 to 424. Minimum 338 to a maximum of 424. Number 4, electrically discharged cartridges. Electrically discharged cartridges. So how are most aircraft turbine engine fire extinguishing systems activated? How are most aircraft turbine engine fire extinguishing systems activated? They are electrically discharged cartridges. Through electrically discharged cartridges. All right, if remember, they're called also squibs. Electrically discharged cartridges. Number 5, contact with the air converts the liquid into snow and gas, which smothers the flames. Contact with the air converts the liquid into snow and gas, which smothers the flame. So how does carbon dioxide extinguish an aircraft engine fire? When it converts, contact with the air converts the liquid into a snow and gas, which smothers the flame. Contact with the air converts the liquid into snow and gas, which smothers the flame. Number 6, breakable disc and fusible disc. Breakable disc and fusible disc. So what retains the nitrogen charge in fire extinguishing agent in high rate of discharge? The HRD container. It's a breakable disc and fusible disc. Breakable disc and fusible disc. So what retains the nitrogen charge in fire extinguishing agent in a high rate of discharge? It's the breakable disc and fusible disc. Breakable disc and fusible disc. Number 7. Overheat detector. Overheat detector. Overheat detector. So a continuous loop fire detector is what type of detector? It is a continuous loop detector. All right? Continuous loop detector is an overheat detector. Overheat detector. Continuous loop fire detector is a overheat detector. Number 8, a bimetallic thermal switch that closes when heated to high temperatures. Bimetallic thermal switch that closes when heated to a high temperature. So what is the operating principle of the spot detector sensor in a fire detection system? It is a bimetallic thermal switch that closes when heated to a high temperature. It is a bimetallic thermal switch when closes when heated to a high temperature. What is the operating principle of the spot detector sensor in a fire detection system? It is a bimetallic thermal switch that closes when heated to a high temperature. All right. Number 9, spray nozzles and perforated tubing. Spray nozzles and perforated tubing. So how is the fire extinguishing agent disturbed in the engine section? It is spray nozzles and perforated tubing. Spray nozzles and perforated tubing. How is the fire extinguishing agent distributed, not disturbed, sorry, distributed in the engine section by spray nozzles and perforated tubing. Spray nozzles and perforated tubing. Number 10, Halon 1301. You're going to get me there. I know there's another section that, same thing. I'm not going to say that long thing. Let me try. It's a bromotrifluoromethane. Bromotrifluoromethane. Wow. Halon 1301. So, which of the following is the safest self-extinguishing agent to use from a standpoint of toxicity and corrosion hazards? It's bromotrifluoromethane. Halon 1301. Now listen, this is going to be, in this section, if you notice, there's a lot of repeat questions also from the airframe side. So this question is definitely on the airframe side as well. But if you focus on it, it's worded a little bit differently, but just remember that Halon 1301 is not as toxic and it's not as corrosive. So just remember that, okay? Let's move on to number 11. Smoke detectors. Smoke detectors. So, which of the following is not used to detect fires in reciprocating engine nacelles? Smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are not used inside the nacelles. All right, they're only used where? In the baggage and cabin. Smoke detectors. All right, take your first quiz on this section, and I'll see you soon.